baby, we have a quick one for you this week. We talk all about what it's like when parents come to town to visit. Dipper says something. I do a little thingy thing. Then we go talk about Dragula's episode 1 and 2, season 5. Then we take voicemails, and then I leave.
That's what we did. Enjoy the episode. Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us. Sloppy seconds.
Oh, Diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Or email us sloppyseconds@gmail.com. Now on with the show. I use our juicy fuck you, not so fuck you, darling fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds. Bring me on, not the Big Dipper.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
How are you? I've been having, this week has actually been really wild. I didn't prepare myself for
anything.
This. Excuse me?
For anything.
What do you mean?
I don't know. What do you mean?
I feel like you're trying to drag me for something, but I feel like it only hits because I showed up to a few things unprepared.
Well, at least you said it. Now, what were you saying?
When it's true, it's true. No, I feel like I didn't prepare myself for the idea of returning home after literally being gone for 8 weeks. And the kind of thing of everything is exactly the same, but I still need to play catch up. And I wasn't I returned and I was like, well, I guess I'll just try to be chill for a couple days and ease back into things. And it's no, bitch, you need to step it up and get moving.
Yep, you do. Yep. Well, you came right back and then immediately were see, things like Alaska show was so good, but if I were you, I would have been I'm not going out tonight. I'm not going to surround myself with people. I need to be alone.
I enjoy that was amazing. It's more like oh, I came back to my house and I was I still gotta fix the apartment up and end of the year plans and just all the
just tell yourself I'm moving eventually, so I'm not gonna fucking decorate this shit.
Actually, I did start looking at new apartments.
Good.
You're not moving though.
Apartment. What?
I think I do need a new apartment, but you're not moving though.
Yeah, but my place is decorated, and we consistently keep adding more stuff to it all the time.
But you keep talking about wanting to move, and now you've
talking
made
about
the
wanting
decision.
to get a house. But then I'm realistic that the market is a nightmare right now.
Honey, let's talk about the market.
Let's talk about Ms.
Boston Market.
Love her.
Long John Silver.
In New York City, there was a rat trapped inside of a Boston Market. I had a friend named Allie Boston who used to work at a Boston Market, and she would intentionally steal the chicken skin off people's meals and eat it.
Allie, that's awful.
She would just, when they were cooking them, if it had a slight little rip or tear, she would just and eat it. She would also fry the chicken skin. There was a place. It was called Maharlika in the Lower East Side of New York. It was a Filipino place, and there was an order. I think it closed. I think it's now called Jeepney, or maybe that's their sister's store. Anyway, and they had a side of fried chicken skins that were like chips.
Ooh, yum. Maharlika is permanently closed.
Hit that permanent button. It was so good. It was. Do you like Filipino food? Have you ever eaten Filipino food?
Totally.
Kare kare. It's like that
so
peanut butter oxtail stew. I'm hungry.
It's 9 a.m. Did you have breakfast?
Not yet. I went up packing my car. I got a pinche in the house with me, and Rubella's on her way here.
Where are you?
To the desert.
Where are you gonna eat?
I don't know.
Because
somewhere along the way.
Oh yeah, and you probably want to eat good food for your body.
Yeah, me and Pinche have been very much sticking to the juices and trying to stay nice.
Well,
we're gonna be so dehydrated out in the desert.
You know my Palm Springs recommendation. I wanted to tell you a story. This week there was last week there was a Profile of Mom podcast in the LA Times.
I know the LA Times. They reported on my party, Fat Slut. They did a great job. They picked some wonderful pictures of everybody. For the LA interview, for the Mom podcast one.
Oh, you pivoted it back to me?
Yeah.
Because
they picked some really good pictures of
you
them.
had pulled the conversation away towards you, so I was going to let you just
well, because you're not special. LA Times already recovered me, so why would I want to hear that? No, what do they say?
So I was thinking, I didn't know if it was going to be in print or not, and then I found out it was in print. So you've gone through this thing where you're like, oh, I got to go get some newspapers.
Mm-hmm.
I was sort of in a weird spot, and I didn't quite know where to get them, and it was 4:00, and I was
Liquor
like,
stores.
oh gosh, what am I going to do? So I was headed down Hyperion to go to like that Trader Joe's Gelson's area. And I was like, there's the Trader Joe's, the Gelson's, there's a liquor store, there's a gas station. I was like, somewhere over there might even be a newsstand.
Mm-hmm.
And I got stuck in like gridlock traffic and I started to panic and I was like, I got to get out of here. So I mapped that newsstand over by UCB Franklin. That's like literally just like a magazine and newspaper store.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's 12 minutes. I'm going to just like get out of this gridlock traffic and go that way. So I drive all the way over there. And as I'm driving, it's getting later and later into rush hour. And like all of the everything starts to just like completely seize up and the roads are full. Like it got like really, really busy. I find a parking spot. I get out. I go in there. They have no LA Times. And I was like, you know what? And I was like so frustrated at that point because I hadn't thought ahead to just like get some newspapers. Uh-huh. And I was like, I'm just going to drive back to my apartment, which then was mapped at 50 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Like it was just one of those awful days. And as I'm going, I'm weaving.
This could have been avoided.
Yeah. I just had no idea that it was going to be in print until I found out that afternoon.
Mm.
And then I was like, oh, here we go. So I'm weaving through Glendale and I was like, you know what? Let me just go to a Vons and see.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went to the Vons and they have the LA Times
stacked up. I didn't know that you had to pay for them because remember.
Yep, that's 100% what they do is that they sell the newspapers.
Okay, well in Texas, the Houston Times I do believe was free, and you could just like go up to any corner that had it in one of those boxes and just open it, and you didn't have to pay. You just like pull out the whole thing.
I guess sometimes there are free newspapers and sometimes there are paid.
But I didn't realize that. So when I went to go find the one that I was in, I had to, me and my party Fat Slut got featured. A lot of pictures of me. So then then also, again, and in that same weekend issue and another page, I was on there for being in the Dykes and Bikes. I was in it 2 times in one weekend. So I had to go find Saturday and Sunday. So I went to the bookstore and they were like, we maybe have some left. I went to a liquor store and they were just on the floor of the liquor store.
Right.
Like they had taken them and thrown them on the floor and it was like, this is garbage. So I went and just picked up 3 or 4 of them and walked out of the store and the guy chased me out yelling at me.
Well, they're like $4 a pop.
I didn't know. And they were also on the floor as though they were sopping up liquids. So I was like, oh, it's yesterday's paper. He doesn't care. Like, why does he want to sell it? And I only grabbed the section I was in. I didn't need the whole thing. I opened up each one and pulled out the entertainment.
So I felt better. I finally felt relieved. And this is tied into like...
Are you going to get them framed?
They're framing some at the office, yeah. So this ties into like that thing that I said about coming back to LA and like, you know, settling in. I don't think that would have bugged me a couple months ago.
Bugs.
All the gridlock traffic, all the, you know, like that's just a sort of like a normal thing. But like it was like my first time back in the hecticness of all that.
From the woods.
From the woods. So I get in line. I'm going to check out of the newspaper, and the guy in front of me has done that thing where, like, he should have got a little basket, but he's playing with fate. He's juggling all of his items.
With his shoulders going up and down.
Which, baby, I do. I'm that girl who, like, walks in, and I'm like, I have no basket, I don't care, and then I will have 45 items that I've cradled in my arms.
Absolutely.
And he starts setting them down. And the last item is a glass jar of marinara sauce.
No, he didn't.
That he goes, huh, and essentially throws at me, in which it lands at my feet and shatters everywhere.
What shoes were you in?
Though my one pair of shoes.
Oh no.
And he looked at me and he was like, "Oh man, my bad. Are you
Will grab me another
okay?"
one?
No, all he said was, "Are you okay?"
That's kind. Not, I'm sorry. Oops, that was an
Never.
accident.
He never said, "I'm sorry."
Just, are you okay?
And I said, "Well, yeah, I mean, like, I'm not cut anywhere," because there were like shards of glass everywhere. And then the person who was bagging groceries came around with like paper towels and started cleaning up. And I, grabbed some paper towels and I was wiping my shoes and my socks and my skin, like all of the marinara sauce off. And the gentleman who
Marinara?
dropped, how do you say it? Marinara?
Well, no, it sounded like you said baronera. And
Oh,
I was
no.
like, that's come from a bear.
And the gentleman who threw that jar of sauce at me proceeded to check out and leave the store as I'm still fully covered in sauce. And like he didn't offer to buy my newspapers, try to clean up the sauce around. Like the lady even was like, "Do you want to go get another sauce?" And he was like, "No." I think that he like fully went like the narrative I told myself to keep myself calm for his behavior was like he's really stoned, completely got freaked out, and is like fully in like a tunnel of social anxiety. Like he doesn't know what to do and he doesn't know what to. If I had done that to someone, I would be cleaning it up on the floor. I would offer to pay for their groceries. I would be incredibly apologetic. Like I would like
The
handle
amount
the
of
scenario.
I'm sorry's that would have come flying out of
Not
your
one.
mouth, and like how you would have been down on your hands and knees trying to clean it up because you dropped it. Like that's the level of, I think people in LA and
He didn't
New York
pick up
are-
a thing.
I know, because that's where they're at. They just are like, well, I didn't own it, so it's not technically mine yet, and I dropped it in your store, so it's your job to clean it up. So I'm just gonna check out. I'm gonna go and leave this problem for someone else. That's the type of shit people do.
And then the lady,
The social anxiety of leaving, though, I also feel that. Because I have a story to tell you about last night when I had to go charge my car.
okay.
That's something, but you finish.
Well, the lady checking out was like, she was like, "Okay, sir, like you can come up and like check your." I was like, "Babe, I'm still cleaning my legs up. Like I'm still getting the sauce off my shoes." Because she just thought I was like waiting.
They were all like, "Why is this faggot overreacting to a little bit of sauce?"
And like I was like quiet. I didn't say anything.
Were
I was
you in a
like,
pair of overalls? Were they
No,
like,
I
this
was in
giant baby's used to getting sauce all over himself?
I was in shorts. And then I had to like put a bunch of paper towels in my car to put my shoes in because like I couldn't actually do a full clean. So then I brought them home and I like took them off and scrubbed them. And
Remember that time I slipped on that rat? I just left the shoes on the street. Drove home barefoot.
that rat carcass was already
Smush.
so smushed. And then you stepped in it. And it's the kind of thing, it's like it had the effect on your body like when a conveyor belt starts, but you didn't realize it was going. It's
when
just
you
like
first step onto like an icy
yeah.
patch. Like I slid on this dead rat
And then you just sent me the photo of the two shoes.
on the corner of the street.
And you
love
drove home barefoot.
I
Wouldn't
drove
it have
home
been
barefoot.
worse as if you got out from your car at home and you're walking
And stepped
barefoot
on
and you like
another
stepped
rat.
on a mouse or something?
It was so gross, especially because I've been like taking care, like I don't know. Anyway, but just the bare feet. But so last night, someone had like a very, I think, social anxiety reaction to something that happened. But to preface this, normally it only takes me about an hour leaving my house to getting back to my house to fully charge my car because I pull up, it has fast charge, we're all great. But recently, the 2 fast chargers near my house have just been shut down for the last month.
Oh.
So everyone is going to these other 2 in Burbank, so the line is really long.
Do you always see kind of the same people?
No, but I know what cars. If you're looking for an electric car and you want it to charge fast, do not buy a BMW. Do not buy a Volkswagen. Those are the 2 cars that if you see them in front of you, you're just like, oh, you're going to be here for an hour waiting. Those cars charge so fucking slow for some reason.
Got it.
And the Audis. Anyway, So we pull up. There's a line of 4 cars, and we're waiting, and then 2 of the cars leave and go away, and then the other cars pull up, go in, and the car in front of us isn't moving. And me and Pinche are like, kind of where we were placed in this Bank of America parking lot. If someone else were to come in, they could just swoop in front of us and go. So I
Right.
start honking at this car, and he's not moving. And he's been waiting there. Like, this line has been there for a long time. We were there for about 30 minutes waiting. And then it wasn't even going to be our turn for another 30 minutes. So we were, like, in it for the long haul. That guy had definitely been waiting for about an hour. Nothing happened. So I pull up next to him, and he's asleep. He's, like, listening to a podcast. He's asleep. I'm honking. I roll down the window. I'm screaming, "Sir! Sir! Sir!" But you know the electric cars have the noise canceling inside
I
the
didn't
cabin.
know that.
They have noise because they don't make a lot of engine noise, so you hear more street noise, so they noise cancel. So I think it was just canceling us out. I was honking, screaming, and I go, "Pinche, you have to tap on this guy's window." She goes, "What if it scares him? What if it scares him and he attacks me?" And I was
Or
like,
he hits the gas.
well, hits the electricity. So then we don't know what to do, and we're staring at him, and he's just slumped over. Pinche opens her door, taps on his window, and goes, "Hi, go forward," and like points forward, and he looks forward. The speed at which he whipped around my car and just drove off. He had been waiting for like an hour, and he just was like so embarrassed that he had fallen asleep in his car. He was like, and just drove away. So we did get in like a spot faster, but it was still just like, me and PJ were like, that was insane. He waited so long just to leave because of a minor embarrassing interaction.
I really identify with that.
I do too.
Like sometimes when I'm at a store and like I'm like, "Oh, do you do this roast beef sandwich?" And they're like, "Well, we do a roast beef wrap." And I'm like, "Never mind, I'm not hungry.
I don't want it.
Just fully leave." Like there are these little things that it's just like, I don't know what it is. That's like the biggest thing to work on in therapy for me. It's like, it has to do with my ego. Like it has to do with feeling weak or feeling vulnerable or something like that.
I feel the same way because I oftentimes like over inform myself before I go out somewhere so that I don't look like an idiot when it comes time to look at the menu.
You're not going to teach me anything. I already know it.
Maybe I already fucking know it. So I don't like asking a lot of questions. But what's interesting is Michael doesn't have any problem just like asking a million questions, even if the person doesn't know the answer. He'll just be like, "Wait, so you don't know?" And the guy's like, "No." And he'll be like, "Okay, well," and I'm like, "We'll just look it up at home." And he's like, "Well, someone here has to know." And I'm like, "We can literally, the internet is in our hands."
Right. What is that?
I don't know. I mean, just like
I
getting
literally
an
was about
answer.
to be like, is it because we're gay? Like, I always don't think of your boyfriend
I
as
think
being
absolutely.
gay.
I mean, I try to limit interactions with strangers to as little, like, especially like with a service worker. I'm not trying to inconvenience them. Because when I used to work in service, I hated when people took up too much of my time and then never ended up buying anything. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
It's like kind of annoying. So I'm just like, I'm going to let them do their job. If something is wrong when they bring out my food, I'm really not going to say anything. I'll just move it to the side.
Yeah, be like your mom and just order another one. Be like, I'll have something
She does
different.
that, but she also been doing this thing that I called it out years ago, but my family is finally in the group chat bringing it up. But she'll talk full volume at the table, and then when the waiter comes, she drops back to like a whisper, and she goes, "I think I'll have the Caesar chicken salad."
She's trying to be
wrap with it."
demure?
I don't know what it is, but it forces them to like lean in and go like, "Huh? What?" And I'm like, "Is this a power move or is this like
Ooh.
like to get them real close to you?" I don't know what that's about.
My family doesn't understand group chat. Like, we have a text thread. I have labeled it family.
Family.
It's just family.
Family. I care about my family.
And the amount of like emails that my mom will send to me and my dad and my sister that it could be texts, or it'll just be a new text that like is me and my sister and just my mom, not my dad, but why not include everybody? Like, it's just it's a crazy thing that they just don't understand. Just like put it all in the same place.
Yes, my dad is a emailer, and so we finally
Well,
got
he carries
him
his iPad
He carries
out in
the
public.
iPad. It's easier
Everywhere.
in the-
Here you go.
strapped to his waist. Now but we have a group chat, but in it he one doesn't know how to use an ellipses. It's like every 3 words there's like dot dot dot, and I'm like, is this shade? I don't know what you're doing. And also, they're just long, like they could be emails. He's just now taken the email format and put it into text with attachments and everything.
Baby.
It's the
Parents.
business in him.
They
Parents,
just don't
you know what I mean?
understand.
And it's the holiday season, so we're all going to be hanging out with our parents a little bit more. Remember, they're getting older. Be patient with them.
Yeah, or
There's
just
nothing
ignore
they
them.
can do.
Let's take a quick break.
And we'll be right back.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer, for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving, so you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either. And if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppyseconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppyseconds.
hims.com/sloppyseconds.
Weight loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com. If you live in Los Angeles, don't forget to come on down to Fat Slut's 2-year anniversary, where we are going to have a Fat Slut All-Stars with all-star winners of Fat Slut previously. We also have an incredible lineup, a show of all of my favorite performers, and maybe possibly some guest performers who are not announced. But we will have Melissa B. Fierce, Creme Fatale, Kyra Jete, Bitch Pudding, Cheetah Biscotti, all the way from San Francisco, performing one of my favorite numbers I've literally ever seen. Bijou Bentley, Melissa B. Fierce, and Vander Von Odd. We got her twice.
Oh,
They're
you
two
booked
personalities. We have the WeHo girl and the spooky girl. You know what I mean?
Baby.
And we have special judge Monet Exchange who will be there.
This
She's
is
not great at
exciting.
responding to text messages, but there is one where she said, yes, I'll be there. So hopefully she holds true to that.
I think
Also-
she will. What?
Cheetah Biscotti, former winner of San Francisco, will be competing in the sexy food eating competition. 3-time winner, 1-time tire, Brady will also be competing. And 2-time winner, Chrissy Cakes, will be competing, as well as 2 one-time winners, one of which from out of town. We're just trying to get those flights set before I announce. Another thing, if you live in LA, what do you do around Christmas time with your family?
They go to the Grove.
Everyone goes to the Grove and looks at the tree.
They you
Is
go to
there
the
a
movies. Oh, you have to
Christmas
go to
hayride?
You got to go to Huntington Gardens, and then there's also something in Huntington where it's like a nighttime where it's like Christmas lights and you walk through it.
Oh yeah, my parents would be so into that.
Beautiful
Archie, get
Christmas
down.
lights, Los Angeles. Weren't you just on the last episode talking about
He never gets up there.
Meatball's cat Archibald is crawling on the counter in the kitchen. So when this bitch was on some, I'm not going to eat from your house because I don't know whose
Don't
shitty
eat at
little
my
paws. Don't
eat at my house, I guess. What the?
So welcome everybody. It's time for
Spooky Seconds.
As promised, we will be talking about season 5
Five
of the
seasons.
Boulet Brothers Dragula.
The budget is there, honey.
This is Meatball's alma mater, honey. She did season 1. We have reviewed
The forgotten season.
What did we review? 3, 4, 3, and 4? Did we do 2 as well?
No, we did
didn't do 2.
Titans
Oh, we did Titans, and we definitely did 4.
and 4 because that was Meredith Meredith. So yeah, we just did the 2.
Really?
I think so. I don't think we went back to 3 because that was Bitch Puddin'. No, 3 was Landon. 2 was Bitch Puddin'.
We
But
did
didn't
Landon season. Because wasn't Landon season the first season on Netflix? Because didn't
None of
it
them
go?
were on Netflix.
One of them was on Netflix, and then they moved to Shudder. It was like later distributed.
Now, can I ask you a question?
I don't know anything apparently, so sure. I couldn't tell you where to buy a newspaper. Couldn't tell you what road to take.
Here's the thing: liquor store. If you're ever looking for something like a hair beret, liquor store.
What is a hair beret?
Like the little clips, the little beret.
A
Beret?
beret?
Why is it spelled the same as beret?
Well, one is a hat and one is a clip. What were you going to tell
Do
me? And
you
then we gotta
consider
meet the
being
cast.
on a streaming platform? Do you think you as a person? Because I don't. I've been on Netflix and I've been on Hulu and I've been on Disney Plus, but I've never once been like I'm on TV. I say
No, I completely
I'm on
agree.
a streaming platform. So
I
everyone's always like,
completely
"Oh,
agree.
I can't believe I'm on TV," and it's like, "Well, you are on. I can watch you on a TV, but you are not on TV."
To me, the actual distinction, like, because if I was on like if someone was like a Hulu original production, you know, like How I Met Your Father that TN was on,
Yes,
that was only on Hulu.
exactly.
That
It's a
to me
streaming
is,
platform.
but that to me is being on a TV show.
It is a TV show, but I don't think you could say. I don't know.
This is my distinction. Like when you could stream back episodes of Eastsiders on Netflix, that was like a distribution deal, but that wasn't like the production of the show was for television.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So
I
like
feel
when
that.
when you like shoot an independent movie that's like for a web series or for Vimeo, but then it gets distribution on Netflix, that doesn't mean you were like in a Netflix movie. That means like your movie got
Your
distribution
movie got
later.
distributed. What did you
But
think
who
of
are
this
we to
new
talk,
season?
bitch?
Ooh, I don't know.
You know where you can catch me? In my apartment. That's where you can catch me. Or at
Hit
a
the
poorly
play
attended
button.
come on everybody.
Okay, no one needs to hear about that. Now,
Season 5 of Boulay Brothers Dragula.
what
Who
are
is
your
in
thoughts?
the cast?
What are your? Oh, you want to go down the cast?
Well, I mean, no, let's talk about the shows. I watched episode 1, Terror in the Woods. Let's start there. What are your thoughts? Oh, you asked me that already.
Yeah. Well, because I already gave some of mine. So
I was really impressed by the budget level up.
Yes.
I thought the pace of the show moved really quickly, but they were like honoring the previous 4 years of the skits and the black and white and the ooky spooky and the whatever. So you get a taste of that. But I felt like the editing and the direction of the show now just like really leaned into like, we're here for the
moves
contestants
forward.
and we're
You
here
don't
for
feel
the drag
stuck.
looks.
Yeah, you don't feel stuck in like watching it this long. So yeah, I do love the pace of it. I love the new editing. It's just like it's way better.
And I gotta tell you, the fucking what are they called? The fright feats?
Oh, they're
What
real this time.
the fright
We're not
feats-
play-
The extermination challenges, like those are legit. Like when they got dropped off in that car and then they were getting actually tased,
Yeah,
baby,
Oh, I love
like
it.
that's
Maybe
real.
It's back. Maybe
Baby,
she's
it's
back. Or it's starting. I think I like all of the contestants. I think a couple of them, you know how there's like, I don't want to say this because she listens, but like, you know, Mary Cherry was the Boulay brothers' friend, and then they put her on, and it kind of felt like she was getting judged differently.
Yes, and then they fucking dragged her in this.
And this one, yeah,
on
I
this
didn't
episode.
like that. I did not like them to be like, well, it's like showing up like an anglerfish
At a
for
Nosferatu
vampire
beach party.
And it's like, yeah, but if I recall, you kept her safe and said that was cool and interesting when it
Right,
happened.
exactly.
I don't feel like there's anyone getting like overly favoritism, like everyone.
Yes.
Yet, but there are a couple. I have a questionable few in the cast.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything, but there's a few of them where I'm like, this is clearly just because you had a previous relationship with them.
I really liked Jarvis Hammer's like in the first episode. I just like the appearance of someone who's like very like, I've chosen to be this funny character and I'm gonna win you over whether you like it or not. And like maybe we're not gonna be won over, but they're just like, here I am, Jarvis Hammer. Like
They're
that.
doing it. They're
that
giving
was
us
kind
the
of funny
theater
to
kid
me.
energy. They're giving us
Yes.
Lady Gaga performing Wicked during lunch. You know what I mean?
Yes. And Fantasia, like so fun to see Fantasia on there and so fun for her to just constantly be like, you don't know what I'm gonna do.
You don't know what I'm capable of. I can do anything. Her tits are so huge.
Yeah, big
So
boobs.
huge.
Big
Everything
boobs.
has to be like custom for her. There's no way. Like I'm talking
Yeah.
about even her just like t-shirts and dresses that she's wearing.
Or they're like baggy in the belly area because there has to be enough fabric up here.
Fucking
They're like
tit.
she wears 4XL and then cinches them in. Do you know
I-
Satana? She's from LA, right?
I do know like of them, but I'm not close with them. But I've seen them perform a couple times.
The cunty commentary and behavior, I was living for it.
Oh yeah, she's giving it in those confessionals.
They all are. I feel like they're all there to make a good TV show, which is really, really fun. And I think the thing that we've talked about before, and I feel like with this new sort of format or editing or just like, it's clear that there's been, and you even talked about, there's been a shift of who is helping make the show. It's clear that the goal here is like, we want to make an entertaining TV show with a little bit of drama that highlights the artistry. And on Drag Race, a lot of the girls are not making all of their looks. And I'm not saying that every single look that is being presented by these artists they've handcrafted, but I'm saying they at least have a little bit more. It feels like they have a little bit more
Creative control.
Yes, whereas like a Drag Race queen might just like hit up Diego Montoya and be like, I need a sickening
this is the
look.
theme. Can you make me a sickening look based on this theme? And that designer becomes the person. I was talking to someone about that too. I was like, at least these ideas, I hope for the most part, are coming from them. So you're seeing their art and their craft.
Right.
Even if they're not fully constructing it, it's their concept and they're there creating
Completely.
it. And I think that it shows a little bit more heart of the artist, where it's not just like blah, blah, blah. You seem more invested in them because you're seeing what they're producing. That being said, they don't like Onyx on dicks. They're like, we don't know who you are.
I mean, I kind of agree.
Oh, really?
Do you know who Onyx on Dix is?
No, I don't think I've ever met them before.
I just felt
was
out
not
of all
a fan
of the
before this, but like, I don't know. I feel like I get it. She's like she's like the fucking party girl.
But everything that they pointed out made total sense to me. Like with each look, when they were like, what is that? I was like, oh, it looked cool. It was entertaining. But like the moment you start pulling at the threads, the whole thing felt like it was unraveling. And I feel like out of her, like I feel like Onyx and Anna are like the least outgoing. And so they're gonna immediately fall to the bottom quicker than other people.
Anna, yeah, I feel like I've met Anaphylactic numerous times. She's like Cheddar Gorgeous's like drag friend. They're like part of a family, I believe.
Okay.
And Anna used to judge the Boulay Brothers Dragula bar competition here in Los Angeles whenever she was in town.
Oh, okay.
So she has a very strong relationship with the Boulays, and she's known them for years.
Got it.
So it was interesting to see that they're not, to me, from my memories, because I didn't really take any notes on the first episode, only the second one. You didn't really see a lot of Anaphylactic.
Right. I love what they do with Blackberry. She's giving Where's Waldo, and she's right here at the interview chair, letting the girls have it. Isn't she wearing like a striped shirt?
She's wearing a striped sweater. I think a lot of them were wearing striped sweaters.
You know what I love that they do on this show, which I feel like they sometimes do in Drag Race, but they do it a lot more, where they're somehow able to make the confessionals talk to one another.
Oh,
and they did it last
when JK is fighting with Satana.
Cynthia. Oh, Satana, yeah. They did it last year too, on last season, where like they're able to be like, well, fuck you, bitch. Well, fuck you back, like in the confessional chair.
Yeah.
And I just think that is like really smart producing and editing.
I think the challenge was great. I think overall everyone's Horror in the Woods things were pretty good. But did you feel like JK's was as bad as they were making it sound?
No, but I did really, really agree. And their entrance look had it too, like visible, unfinished cardboard.
That's Brooklyn, baby.
But like then be the cardboard monster. You know what I mean? Like
that's Mary Cherry.
So what is your deal with JK? You're friends with them?
I know of them.
You fucked him?
No. But plenty of my friends have. Now
Because she, like, I
I
feel
like her. I think, but she is super annoying. That's like her whole zhuzh.
It takes one to know,
To know one.
No, but I feel like
I
she
see a
looks
lot
in
of
the
myself in
mirror. I feel like she like gets up in the morning, looks in the mirror, and goes like, "Stir the pot, bitch," you know.
It's time to start.
And then like goes into the room, like, because it was. Yeah, I mean, that was. It was interesting that based on nothing, they all had to say who was going to go home first, and then like out of nowhere, her and Cynthia have a huge rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just, oh, you said I had a loud mouth and you didn't like the way I was dressed. Therefore, we are sworn enemies for this season. Like, that felt wild to me.
But I need to find out. Previous seasons, they've all stayed in a house together, and that
Yes.
drama has leached into the show. So I need to know, are they being sequestered off camera, or is it the same thing where they're allowed to talk and maybe some shit happens that we're not finding out
Right.
about?
Because that was the whole deal with the Mary Cherry season, is like there was so clearly off camera drama that couldn't be talked about that we just didn't know. And at least now the conflict seems clear, because they keep just, Cynthia
And it doesn't feel forced or fake.
Cynthia keeps coming back to, you called me a loudmouth on day one, so fuck you, bitch, and your drag is bad. You have cardboard.
I can see the edge of the cardboard on that Amazon box. I was like, oh,
And then
my
Satana
God.
said, luckily Amazon delivers right here to the studio.
Right to the studio. I mean, these girls are reading down.
Yeah. Okay, so Neo won the first. Do you know Neo here from LA?
I have met them once or twice, but not super close with them.
So
I
she
know who they're
won
married to.
the first challenge. Also, the prize has always been $100,000, or was it 50?
No, it was
last
like
time?
the last two seasons that has been $100,000.
$100,000.
Supplied by who?
Us.
Us.
Cunty us.
Us, bitch.
So she won the first challenge, which was amazing, and then Satana and JK had to hike 5
5
miles.
And JK had that injured leg
From what?
from the first part. They like cut their leg open.
Oh, right. And
No.
then
don't know
bungee
how
jump.
serious
How
it was.
about when they were in the cauldron or the spooky serve vodka room, where they were like, "I'll bungee jump 5 times. Well, I'll bungee jump
I'll
6
jump
times.
6 times.
Well, I'll bungee
jump
jump 8
And then it
times."
cut to the confessional. I'll bungee jump 11 times.
And I was like, okay. And so they had to bungee jump, and Satana stayed, and JK was killed off.
We're back to the skits, and I love it. The
And
death
then-
scenes were fun.
Episode 2 is Children of the Can. Do you remember Trash Can Kids?
Garbage Pail Kids? Yeah, it's one of
Thank
my
you.
favorite movies.
Okay.
There's a horrifying movie of a bunch of puppets. And they're just trying to live in a world. They live in someone's basement. They come out of the sewers. Did you like this one? Did you like this episode? I liked it.
I liked it so much. I was like, okay, you're making them drink horrible, gross smoothies
That meme of Fantasia, have you seen it?
with
going
the
around?
dripping.
With the
Girl.
dripping, and it's just like 6 of her, like, huh.
Girl, that dripping is like how every OnlyFans creator advertises their fucking
Now,
porn.
what was in that goose liver? What'd they say it was?
They said a lot of gross things. I don't remember.
Jellied
But
eels?
yeah, it was all edible, but it was all nasty.
Disgusting.
Yeah. And then I love that. I don't know why they called it the Teletubby Porta Potty Curse.
Because that was an insult used on one of the previous contestants that looked like a Teletubby. Who's the one that wears all the like big bodysuits and dress up like Sonic? And I think they're from Canada.
With the
Yovska.
hoods? Yovska. Oh, they said
They called her like a Teletubby porta potty or some shit, I think.
Got it.
Or they
Okay,
said it
so
about someone, so that's
it's an
why they
inside
called
joke.
it
Inside joke.
that.
I
thought
loved
that was
this.
a great device. It made sense. It was funny. It was disgusting. It actually impeded on that person getting ready because there was a limited amount of space.
And light. It was great.
I think at this point they're doing the Attend the damn floor. Get to the floor now, just because they know everyone hates it, and they're sitting there laughing at home like,
Yeah. It's I what is the queen's name who did the hemorrhoid? It's like
orgotic.
Orgotic. Their fucking look on episode 1 with like the worm
That scared the
arms.
shit out of me.
That was really gross, and this hemorrhoid thing was insane.
I can't believe they're allowing that on streaming.
Well, it doesn't
You know what I
look
mean?
like anything.
I really love Neo. Everyone is saying it different, so I would love for to hear the actual pronunciation, because some people sound like they're saying Neo Huru, and some people
Right.
sound like they're saying Neo Hulu.
Yes. And I think it's because we don't
We can't hit that sound.
we can't hit that Chinese sound.
Yeah,
So most people
I
think
just want to call her
say
Chinese
Neo.
vampire because that's what their Instagram is.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You thought I was being racist?
I just thought you were being you. It's what I
Now
thought.
let's talk about Matthew Lillard. Oh, sorry.
Wait, the
pussy's all over that spider.
Wait, I want to talk about how JK got brought back and probably heard every single thing. Because the moment Satana walked in, everyone was like, thank fuck. JK sucks. He's annoying. We don't want them here. They cause all this drama, like all this stuff. And then JK walks back in. What must it be like to be on the other side of that wall hearing all that shit about you?
I don't know. Don't you have to deal with it with me all the time?
I never hear you talking shit about me.
It must not feel good. That's probably why they came in so combative and was like,
Yeah.
I'm here, I'm back. Now, I heard that there was a 12th contestant that dropped out, but I've also heard another weird story that they were like, I don't know what's true. I don't know what's true, and no one does, but apparently there was a 12th contestant that dropped out, which is why they brought JK back.
Oh, got it. Now, I'm not here to comment on anyone's body.
Oh, I am. What? Let's get to it.
But
know
I
love
want to talk about
bodies.
Israel. And when Israel started on the show, he was a little more like abbed.
Uh-huh.
Baby, he looks so good in his current body form. It's like a little bit of like, it just sort of looks like, when like a baby is full and they like push their little belly out and it's not like a fat belly.
This is going to send him into a spiral hearing this.
What do you mean? He doesn't listen to this show.
Okay, good.
That's a grown man. He's in his 50s. He doesn't need to listen to us yammer
He's
about
50?
I think so.
Would.
He's so hot. Like, he's just like objectionably so. Maybe he's
Can I
40.
tell you a funny story about him?
Yeah. I've never talked to him in real life.
Oh, he's really sweet. He's so sweet. He was in the Chapel Rowan music video for Pink Pony Club with me as well.
Where you
Now-
and Victoria Porkchop Parker had to change in the restroom, and she said, you can go ahead and change in your car because this is my dressing room, mama.
She really did take that whole room over. Oh, man. Now, during season 1, we all had to get ready for the zombie challenge. We all had to get ready in a small trailer that had no air conditioning on the set in the middle of Pioneer Town. It was the desert. It was hot. And Israel was like, I need to do my makeup too. And so the Boulets were
The
in their
smoky eye.
The smoky eye. The Boulets were in their air-conditioned trailer, and we were all 6 of us or 7 of us were stacked in there, and then someone else was outside getting ready. And Israel was
chose
taking up
outside.
space in that room to put on his smoky eye. We were all like putting on our makeup. It took us, and we had like a very limited time to do it. And he was in there the whole time, just smoking out that eye, and then looking in his mirror, backing up, getting up close, smoking out that eye. And eventually, I was like, I think you got it. I think you're where you need to be. Maybe you could get out. Because I remember Xochi Mochi had a fucking air gun, or like what do you call those? What do you call those?
Airbrush.
Airbrush guns. And she was airbrushing her whole body in this tiny little bathroom in this tiny little like bread box trailer. And I was like, if you could leave, more of us could have some space. I was like being so mean.
Girl, I'm not mad. Take all the time you need if you're going to look like how you look.
Well, he wasn't hog out. And maybe if he was, we'd be nicer.
He's so hot. The other things that I love, we're going to wrap up our spooky second segment here. I'm obsessed with the turntable at the top of the runway. That
really
is
changes
so lit.
I do like that we can see the outfits more in detail, top to bottom, front to back, instead of it being like a music video all chopped and screwed together where you're like, what? Who is that?
And the way that they have now chosen to edit them, where it's like we see the outfit and then we see the activation of the outfit after we've seen everyone. It is what made, to me, Throb Zombie so successful in this challenge. We're like, oh, cool, you look like a Garbage Pail Kid. The detail is great. It's incredible. Oh, those look like intestines on your ice cream cones. And the moment they took that ice cream scooper and basically started scooping out their own intestines.
That was great.
Sickening.
What about
what were you going to say about the guest judge?
Matthew Lillard?
Yeah.
Slay daddy, work daddy, boots daddy.
Boots daddy, do it, daddy. And
no,
then
what about
why
when they
did
were
everyone
back?
drag Landon's shirt?
I don't know. It's just a fucking shirt. Like, what are we? Why is everyone so mad?
Girl,
at it?
they were on him like, oh, he's wearing 3 different reds.
I love Landon was like, some of y'all were upset about my shirt, and then they posted where they bought it.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
were like, some of you are mad about this shirt.
$400 shirt.
Here's a shirt
It's a
where I
fashion
bought
shirt.
it, and then also bigger fish to fry, free Palestine.
Free Palestine, bitch. Yeah, I don't get that. Also, a lot of people are coming for the boulets because like they didn't color match their face to their like body, or they didn't color match their face to their ear. I mean, yeah, they're judging, but like, if I'm able to look past that, I feel like everyone should. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, yeah, they forgot to paint their ear. Like, okay, I am of the Trixie belief that like whatever skin is showing, if you're on camera, it needs to be covered in makeup.
When have you joined that belief?
Well, not for our podcast. The amount of body makeup to do that would be dumb. But if you're like actually filming something, your skin should match. It should go all the way down to any amount of skin.
The Boulet looks have been incredible. This Marcos wigs on episode 2.
Fucking episode 2 wigs is the slay.
I loved the kind of like stretched bat wing on their collar from the first episode. The one thing that I will say is like, there are a couple editing choices that I don't get. Like in the first episode, they appeared in that beautiful spooky house wherever that set was, like very cool.
Oh, yeah.
But then they included them like stepping down around a pumpkin, and it was like, or just cut to the next shot where you're like,
no, that's camp.
And then Israel, when he wheeled the TV in.
Oh, I didn't need to see that.
It was like,
but
that's where I got to really
joke.
look at his body real nice.
I think that was maybe part of the joke, but then maybe it needed a little like
put the clown music underneath.
Yeah, like something so it's like funny, because otherwise I was like, huh. Or like squeak, 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 exactly. Like fully lean in. But yeah, all right, I'm enjoying this season.
So Throb Zombie won the challenge.
And then quickly told JK to stop talking. What did you think of that?
That was a gag, and it was kind of that thing of like, I understand your intention, but you look like controlling and wild. You should just let your competitor flounder and then get kicked off the show.
Yeah, or tell everyone, like both of them, to shut up.
Right.
Because they were both fighting. But then to be like, every time you come into a room, you're at a 10 or whatever was like.
Maybe it's like how they treated the Vixen. When they were like, don't react like that when people talk to you like that. And the Vixen was like, tell Eureka not to incite.
Talk to me like that, yeah. But also, again, like, how are you supposed to hear everybody so excited that you went home and then compete after that? Like, and be non-confrontational and just like, ha 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 ha. Yes, you can all drag me and make fun of me. I'm fine with that.
So who was in the bottom? It was Onyx on Dix and Cynthia.
And Cynthia Doll.
And Cynthia gives me Rhea Latrade down, by the way, in the interview chair.
She is giving some of the best interviews. Her and Satana are like the narrators of the show.
Completely. And then
Jarvis
Onyx
Hammer. It's
Onyx
Jarvis Hammer. You know, Jarvis kind of sounds like you and the Big Boulay mixed together.
Yeah. And then Onyx went home.
I think I liked Onyx.
Okay. Maybe I fell into the edit.
Maybe you did. R.I.P. Onyx. You will be missed. I'm wide awake. Okay, we'll be right back after this break. And we're back. You have some voicemails for me?
Yes, I have many voicemails for you.
Many?
So thanks everyone for listening to Spooky Seconds. We're going to do that every week with a little update just in one segment.
Yeah, we don't need to. And thank you all for asking where it was.
Yeah, that was just my bad, you know.
It was okay
What do you mean it was okay?
that you missed a week because there wasn't. I mean, 2 and 1. It's fine.
All right, I have 7 voicemails.
Number 3.
All right, well.
Hey, Big Dipper and Meatball. So I have a crazy, insane, wild fuck talk story. So I was on Grindr and I was talking to this guy, and his pictures were really good pictures. He looked really hot, and I was gonna meet up with him, but he lived like 20 minutes away. So anyway, I go ahead and I start driving to his house. Mind you, it was like probably 2:30 in the morning, you know, crackhead hours. And so I get to his house, and he opens the door, and when he opens the door, you'll find out right after this little break. And that's my Big Dipper impression. Goodbye!
Next call. Don't ever do that to me again. Ever. Call number 5.
How about me? What do you mean?
He read you down.
I know.
We'll be right back after
Hi,
this.
folks. I'm calling from Austin, Texas, and I just left a fabulous sex party. I have a question, though, related to sex talk. The question is sushi an appropriate appetizer to
Sushi.
serve during a sex party?
No.
And also, what is? Also, I'm a cop. It's just more so that if I serve my own, I can be a courteous host. That being said, the host of the sex party, very generous, very fabulous. Bye, slut. Wait, what is it? Goodbye.
I don't want raw fish when I know there's going to be sweaty bodies around.
Yeah, you know, I actually have to think about this
You
because
threw a sex party.
and we're getting ready for the next one. Because so what I guess there's a difference, right? If you're having people to your home and you want to be a little more like hot food, like a bar, like that sort of like actual hospitality, I think there are some things that you could put out.
Little Smokies.
Absolutely, or the meatball version of that. You know, like the meatball on a toothpick, like Costco.
I guess for me, I just don't want to eat a bunch of stuff and then get plowed. Like,
I agree.
I want to be on an empty stomach. So I would probably like gummy bears.
Gummy bears is when we do like the party, I put like gummy bears out. I put like plain potato chips that are just like salty. But the problem is
like
if stuff
maybe
gets
some
stuck in your
nuts.
teeth. Yes, some nuts. But what if someone has a peanut allergy? Have you seen the meme going around about the guy with the big bloated lips?
Oh, because, his girlfriend had peanuts and he was eating her ass.
Yeah, she farted
did
in
it.
his face.
Yeah, I don't know if there is like appropriate food. Like for me, none. No food, please. Just like bottled waters and cocktails. Or
You know what would be really good? Like a spring roll wrapped in rice paper with like
rice,
a peanut sauce.
a bowl of rice,
Just a bowl of rice. Ice cubes, honey.
popcorn,
Jello Jigglers.
Jello. Yeah, but not sushi.
Did you used to, when you like PTA snacks in high school, jigglers that you would use like cookie cutters to cut out, and there would be like a shape of like in a pan of Jello?
Yeah.
How do you just sort of pick it up and then you're like,
Yep, right off the paper plate too. You just suck it up.
what an insane thing.
Suck it up.
Yeah, I don't know. Sparkling water is good, but the burps. You know, there is a sex party that happens in LA, and they have a ton of food, including like chili dogs and nachos, and I'm like, this
That's
is
for the
crazy. But it's mostly for after.
Mm.
It's sort of like once you tap out, you can go and get food.
That was like at Western Exposure, they had like the free barbecue, and it was like it was hamburgers, hot dogs, chili, potato salads. Like it was just like all this really heavy stuff. and I was
Everything
like,
cooked in
I'm fine.
butter and oil.
Butter and oil. Like I was like, and they were like serving it naked, you know.
Sprinkle a little pube on there for me. But
Call number 2.
I was just listening to you guys talk about, decorum in a theater. And I think people just don't know decorum anywhere. You go to a fucking bowling
Decorum.
alley, some places don't even make you wear bowling shoes. Yup. Goodbye.
You go to a bowling alley, some of them don't even make you wear bowling. What bowling alley doesn't make you wear bowling shoes, and where?
I guess
That's where they make most of their money is renting out the shoes.
Exactly. Because the balls are free.
The balls are free, baby, and the lane, I don't know, $5.
$7, $13.
We should get a group together and go bowling at that one in Koreatown. It's so nice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's a bar in it.
There's one up by us in Glendale, too.
Oh, maybe I'll take my parents to that when they're in town.
Bowling.
My
Yeah,
dad was like, we should throw axes. And I was like, what? Who wants to throw an axe? Decorum.
I mean, well, it comes back to my initial story about throwing your marinara sauce at my feet and shattering it all over my shoes and my socks. Like, I don't know. I think it's because, like, we feel now that we have more relationships, like, we have more, like, parasocial relationships and, like, relationships with our phones and our apps. It's the kind of thing where people, like, don't want to talk on the phone anymore, like, prefer to order it from the app rather than, like, go shopping and look for something. They're like, oh, I'll just, like, order it.
Yeah.
And so I think people's understanding of the world is a little more self-centered. And so they're like, I mean, I feel this way. Some people would probably comment on the way I dress as inappropriate.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Because, like, I go to work and, like, technically when I'm at that job, it is a professional job and I wear basketball shorts and a t-shirt. And then when I was, went to the theater in New York, baby, basketball shorts and a t-shirt. Like, it wasn't.
And when you were
at that wedding, I wore.
In Queens at the wedding, you wore
In Queens at the wedding.
No, in Queens and at the wedding, you wore the same fucking overalls, which are Joveralls, because they're made out of. No, they're not Joveralls. What are they?
Swoveralls.
Swoveralls, because they're made of sweatpants. A knit sweatpant to a wedding?
But see, that to me is not disrespectful. That's expressing personal style.
I would literally.
And you know what? You know what
I would
Willem
ask you to
said
leave.
the other day? He said tradition is just. Oh my God, what is it?
You're going to piss someone off.
Tradition is just oppression from old people? From dead people. Wait, what is the quote? Oh no, someone also called in and was like,
And said, don't
ever.
fucking say a quote and make us sit here and listen to you figure it out. Just move on. Okay, call number 8.
Well, let's take a break and then we'll do call number 8.
Okay.
And we're back.
We're
The
back.
quote is, tradition is just peer pressure from dead people.
Well, that's absolutely true. But also, I can hate your swoveralls and it not be tradition.
I agree. And I agree. And then I agree. Call number 7.
7.
Floppy a second. Floppy, 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 floppy.
We never talked about the remix. Did you like the remix I created for the Brooklyn Drag Roundtable starring Pinche?
You made that.
Well, I orchestrated it.
Will made that?
I instructed Will on how to make it, and I instructed Stone on how to put the edit together for the visual.
It was house music.
This is house.
It was interesting.
It was both horror and club.
Yeah, why was it so scary?
I think that's just your vibrato and our dissonant voices singing
Because
the
it
word
sounded like when they take like a song,
it sounded like on us.
like a chopped. Yeah, it sounded like
I
us.
got
I was like
five
on it. Bump, bump. Like it was spooky, and I was like, "This is supposed to be like uplifting." And
But it did come out in October, so
yeah,
or November,
November.
October.
All right, next call.
Okay, I just never heard any feedback from that, so I just wanted to
It was
understand from you how you felt.
It was scary, ooky, spooky.
Hey,
kooky.
this is not a story or anything. I just wanted to just point out a random fact. Did you guys know that meatball in Spanish is albóndiga? Albóndiga. Albóndiga. So, meatball, if you ever perform in Mexico or Latin America, make sure they introduce you as albóndiga. Yeah, so. Oh, and then spiciest meatball would be albóndiga caliente. So, yeah.
Albóndiga
Goodbye.
caliente. I like when people call me spicy. They're like, and please don't say spicy.
Ice spicy.
Albóndiga. Yeah, I did know that because Melissa B. Fierce like only calls me that. Albóndigas.
Albóndiga caliente.
Caliente.
I like
Albóndiga
that.
caliente. Because you got to switch them.
Right.
Because Spanish. Portuguese is harder to learn than Spanish.
What language would you be the closest to learning?
Someone said German was the closest to English, but I feel like Spanish would probably be easier for me to learn because I already took a bunch of classes of it.
Well, Spanish, French, and Italian are all romantic languages, and then English and German are Germanic languages, right?
I can hear my car beeping because those two guys don't know what they're doing.
Not guys.
They're out of drag.
Hi, Big Dipper. Hi, Meatball. I am so excited to finally have a quality fuck talk story to share. I was just traveling for work and was, of course, checking out Sniffies and like seeing what the vibe is, and came across this handsome older gentleman. And you know, things happen. We have a great time, and then the next day at this work conference, I see that he is the keynote speaker. So that's fun in itself. But then I go to the talk and I see that he is a prominent gay Republican. Yeah, I kind of don't know what to do with that now. He's like been all over, you know, the various conservative blogs and podcasts and TV shows and all that stuff. And I guess my butthole's haunted now. Okay, goodbye.
Thoughts?
I mean, you didn't know what you were doing, so it can't be that bad, but just don't go back, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it used to shock me that there were gay Republicans and that like people who like, you know, were deacons in the Catholic Church, or like people who very clearly are not aligned with, you know, homosexuality. It used to shock me that they were doing gay sex, but girl,
no, it's not that shocking
at all. I'm like, you do have to be on the lookout for it to make sure that you're not. Like, why would you want to give someone a really great orgasm or an enjoyable sexual time when they vote against your rights?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me 1 second. They're fucking around with my car and they're being dumb. Hold on.
Okay.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. You can follow us on Instagram at Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us, or Sloppy Seconds, Sloppy Pot. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode.
Hey, Flops. So I have a quick faggoty question. So there's this guy that I've been, I don't know, I don't want to say that we're dating. We've never said that we're dating, but we go and do cutie things where, like, I don't know, we go to dinner, we go to shows. He took me to see Hedwig and the Angry Inch, this kind of stuff, and then, you know, now we're fucking around and everything, right? So I don't know if I necessarily really like the guy all that much, but I had this situation where I saw him at a gay bar here in town, and I didn't know he was going, you know, we hadn't talked about it or anything, so it's just like, oh, hey, you, and he's like, hey, and we were talking throughout the night, everything was chill, and then at some point, there's this other guy there that was at the table, mutual friend, I know him, and they both went to the bathroom together, and then they were there for a while, and I went into the bathroom, and I, like, looked under the stall, and I saw the shoes and everything, and he was the guy's shoes and everything, so I was like, oh, yeah, he's like, you know, they're fucking around or sucking dicks or something into the bathroom stall. And I felt like a little offended by that. I don't know if that's like a good response though, because like we're not actually dating. We've never said that we're dating, so we're not like monogamous or anything like that. But I felt like if this guy, if I'm gonna date him, is gonna fuck around with another guy in the bathroom like pretty openly in front of me, he's probably not like marriage material. I don't know. But the kicker to all of that is maybe I'm just being a ridiculous, over righteous slut because the guy that he had sex with in the bathroom stall, I had also literally had to have sex with him on another day, so like not right in front of the guy that I'm trying to date, but I want to fuck that guy too. So is that gay? I don't know.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think it's rude that y'all went out on a date and then he proceeded to do that while you were on the date.
They weren't on a date. They bumped into each other at a gay bar.
Oh, no, that's not. No.
And then they were like hanging out.
No, you can't be mad. You are being a little bit upset about it. There's no boundaries. There's no rules. Nothing exists. So
you can be in your feelings about it, but I think that shows you that you want to date this person or you want to be with this person
it just
more.
means that you like them.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with that. You can be in your feelings. I would be in my feelings too. But
yeah, I think completely. But also, you need to understand.
It's like running into a guy that you hooked up with and he's in the shower with your friend. What are you going to do? You're going to go to an IHOP. You're going to scream. It's going to be over. You're going to get those feelings out.
What'd you eat? What'd you order?
The guy told us to eat a bunch of eggs, but it just made us sick.
The guy?
The guy at the IHOP. We said, hi, we're very drunk. What can we eat to sober up before we have to drive our car home to our parents' house?
Bread.
He said eggs. I would eat eggs. And then it made my friend vomit all over the IHOP bathroom. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180.
All right.
To get access to our full uncensored video episodes ad-free and one day early, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcasts.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Engineered by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.